Hello, hello. It's been a while. 10 months? Just about 10 months. 310 days to be exact. The last video I uploaded was on my birthday. And this video I am uploading because yesterday was my Japanniversary. So I have been in Japan for 6 years now. 6 years. Wow. Um, it hasn't felt like it's been 6 years. A lot of the time has just gone by in a haze. Like, for example, the last 10 months, things happen in life, and certain things led to depression, or just not wanting to do YouTube, not wanting to really be that social. And also I spent 3 months sick, and my doctor didn't know why I was sick and why the medicine wasn't working. And then I ended up going to another doctor, and that just made me better, so I don't really know. Kylie, who's one of my best friends, and I have two best friends. Don't judge me. You can have two best friends. She went back to Australia, and that combined with the normal May time of year for me kind of mixed together and just sucked for a while too. Also around that time, I found out that the contract in my city wasn't being renewed. So I needed to... Basically, I still work for Altea, but I'm working in another city, which is close enough to commute to, so I didn't have to move, which is good. I have had, I have had 4 apartments. I have lived in 3 prefectures. I've moved 3 times. I've changed jobs. I've had 3 jobs. I've had 3 jobs. I have, on the job side of it, I have worked with 23 Japanese teachers of English, who are the English teachers at junior high school. I can't tell you how many HRTs I worked at, who are the homeroom teachers, who are who you work with in elementary. I have worked at 5 junior high school, 4 elementary schools, and I have taught over 4,000 students. 4,000 students. Those students, I hope, will all remember the money. I hope they remember Michelle Sensei. And some of them do. I got a message from one of my students a few years ago. So 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I think. But she messaged me to tell me she had just gotten into university. I taught her 3rd year junior high school. And it was great to know, like, she did it. She got into university, and it was good. And she said she was scared about living alone for the first time. Like, I understand, but remember, I moved to another country and I'm okay. So, yeah, I don't feel like a lot's happened, but I've done a lot in the last 6 years. I've met a lot of people, not just, like, I've said goodbye to a lot of people. And teachers that I worked with, and students, and other co-workers, like ALTs, because I seem to notice a high percentage of ALTs seem to get done with Japan about year 3. And, those, it kind of makes you not want to make those friendships a little bit, because you're just gonna leave. But I know people you make those bonds with. And if the bonds are really important, you're going to stay in contact. And it doesn't matter if they live in the UK, Australia, or, you know, somewhere else in Japan even. You're going to stay in contact. Even though I am horrible at keeping in contact. As you probably know, since this is the first video in 310 days. So, hi. How are you? Let me know how you're doing. Leave a comment in the comment section. And a lot of YouTubers say subscribe and hit that like button and all that stuff. Go ahead and do that if you haven't. But yeah, well, leave comments, because I do kind of miss the community or the people I've met through this channel, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to fight really hard to keep at it. So yeah, I mean, I've done so much. I've gone on 2 amazing road trips that are memories I hope I never forget. But we don't really have a lot of choice in that. I went to the Neptuta Festival on one of those road trips. I went to the Snow Festival in Sapporo in Hokkaido. I went to the Lantern Festival on another road trip at one of the 3 views of Japan. And I saw I call it the Monji, but it's the Okurubi is what they call it. And they happen at the end of Obon. So usually August 15th, 16th, where in Kyoto's one of the most famous ones, and that's the one I went to. They burn characters on the mountainside, and you can see it from all around as a final goodbye to the ancestors who visited during Obon. So I loved that festival, and all the festivals I've been to, the Neptuta, the Snow Festival, I want to go again. But yeah, but I do have one thing to say though, is that one of my biggest regrets so far in the 6 years that I've been in Japan, I haven't had the opportunity, money-wise, time-wise, anything like that. And I prioritized, I'll admit it, I prioritized like the road trip, and I knew the time I had with people here was very short, so I kind of made that a priority. But in the 6 years that I haven't been here, or that I've been here, see, the waterworks are starting, but I haven't had a chance to go back stateside and visit my brothers and other family and friends in California. So that sucks. And like summer, I have the perfect time off to go and do that, but I don't have the money because we get hit with a pay cut in summer. So you kind of have to be prepared for that. So you have to be smart with money, but yeah. So I haven't had that opportunity yet, but it's something I'm definitely looking into once I get stabilized again financially. But definitely for sure, YouTube is something I definitely want to keep going. I'm not really somebody who is doing this because of money or anything like that. It's because of, I remember when I was in the States wanting to move to Japan, wanting to come here, you know, before 6 years ago. And even though I was coming maybe on 1 trip a year, it was like a week, you know, that I lived through other people's videos about Japan. And that has always been my goal, is to share Japan and my life here And especially when it comes to working as an ALT, I have something I'm thinking about and trying to get the idea all finalized and set and ready to go. But part of that, and maybe some focusing on that, will come from hopefully you guys if you have any questions about Japan or the job here. Because and it's one thing I want to talk about. There's a big difference between somebody who is here their first year and someone who's been here 6, 7 years, you know? So it's something I want to talk about. But yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I've had other questions on other videos that I've either answered in comments, or I saw it, and just with everything going on, I didn't get around to replying. So every comment means a lot to me. So just, you know, you can say, hey, happy to see you back, or oh wow, you're still there. You know? But guys, I'm going to leave this video here at almost 12 minutes. I have editing to do, and I really, really want to try to get this video up for everyone. So, hello. The bunny is still around. The bunny is still here. And the bunny is still pushing through. But until next time, guys. Ja.